Hello my beautiful angels, welcome back to my channel. So if you couldn't already tell by the title, I am going to be doing another get ready with me today. I haven't done one of these in so long, so I'm so excited to do one. So if you guys want to see me get ready, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm first going to be starting out with my eyes, and so I'm going to take my handy dandy tape, and I'm just going to take two things of tape with this, so that I can make a nice precise line when I do my eyeshadow. And I'm putting them on the back of my hand because it'll take away some of the stickiness so that it doesn't pull on your face as much. So just a little bit of advice if you do use like the tape method, to just put it on the back of your hand first so that you're not tugging at your skin. Alright, so let's just line this up. Right, then just make sure that they're even, and I feel like mine are even, so we're just gonna prime, obviously, so that's what I'm about to do. I'm just gonna use my foundation to do that, and I'm just gonna put it on each eye, and this is just to cancel out any discoloration that you might have, any veins, any redness, things like that. And I'm just gonna rub that in with my finger. Now that that's done, I'm going to be taking my Tarteist Pro palette and I'm just going to be setting all of that. And I'm going to be using this top color right here. It's called Classic. It's just your basic like creamy peach color, and I'm just using that to set the foundation just so that it doesn't crease or anything. Alright, so I'm going to actually be using this row right here, this row of like pinky purple colors. I haven't dug too much into this row yet. I've done all the other ones a lot, but I haven't used this one that often. I have used it before, but I wanted to use it in this video because I haven't really used it too often. So I'm going to be taking the first color, which is Chic, and that's the first one right here. And I'm going to be taking my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm just going to be putting that in the crease to start my transition. What I personally love about this palette is that every row is cohesive. Like, you use all of the colors that are in the row, so it is really helpful if you're just starting out with eyeshadow, or you really don't know what to do with eyeshadows, like you don't know how to like layer the colors to build up the intensity and things like that. It's easy because it lays it all out there for you, so you don't have to, you know, jump from color to color in the palette. It's just all laid out there for you. So I really do like that about the palette, and I do have to say that because of that, this just might be my favorite palette now. I was actually like the most excited to get this palette. My brother bought me this palette, and I actually didn't even ask for this one. I forget which one from Tarte I did ask for, but when he went to the store to go buy it, they were like, oh, well, you know, we have the newer one and you can get that one for her instead, blah, 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 blah. So he got this one, and I'm actually happy that he got this one instead of the one that I asked for, because now, like, looking back at the palette that I asked for, I would rather this one than the other one. Alright, now I'm going to take the second color in. It's called Profesh, and this is a really pretty like mauve-y purple, and it's kind of cool toned a little bit, so it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but that's okay. And I'm taking the same Morphe brush, but I'm just going to go a little bit lower to build up the transition. Now, this palette, like I've said before, is very consistent with like all of Tarte's other palettes. The formula is absolutely amazing. The shimmers in here are beautiful as always. What I like about this palette, again, is that it's all cohesive and that all the shimmers like go with the colors that you're using. So I really like that about it. And I mean, I like shimmers more than I like matte, but you obviously need matte eyeshadows to complete a whole makeup look. So I like that they have enough shimmers to go with the colors that they chose, but they also gave you enough shimmers that like you can bounce around with the shimmers that you use with like each look. Like you don't have to necessarily use the ones that they have laid out for you, but you can do it all in a row if you want to, if that makes sense. Now with no additional eyeshadow on my brush, I am just going to further blend that out. Alright, same brush, and I'm going to be going in with the next color, and this one is called Mod. This is a really, really pretty, like almost fuchsia pink, but it's not so in your face, but it is very pigmented. So do make sure that you're not like dipping your brush in too much, otherwise the color might be a little bit too intense. So just build it up slowly and gradually instead of just going in a lot in the beginning. Now finally taking a different brush, and I'm taking the last color over here. It's called Drama, and I'm going to be taking my Morphe E18 brush, and I'm going to lightly dip into this color and start deepening the outer corner. Now that I have the intensity that I want, I'm going to go back with my Morphe brush, and I'm just going to blend that out, obviously, so that there's no harshness in there. Since it is a deeper and darker color, you do want to make sure that it is nice and blended. Alright, now that that is all blended, I'm going to be taking the shimmer color, and this is called Minx. It's right over here. And I'm going to be taking this brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to be putting that all over the lid. One thing that I love about these shimmers is that you really don't have to worry about a lot of fallout happening. It's really rare that with Tarte shimmer shadows that you do get a lot of fallout, so I am happy about that. The only one that I do notice that you do kind of have to worry about is this one down here, the blue one. It's called Trendy. This one does have more fallout than all of the other ones that, like, none of the other ones have fallout, it's just that one does, I guess because it's like a darker pigmentation. I'm really not sure why, but it does have a little bit more fallout than the other ones, so do be careful if you use that shade, but all of the other ones, really, there's nothing to worry about. Alright, so now since I am done with all of that, I am going to be taking the tape off. Alright, so for now I am done with the eyes, and I am going to move on to doing my face. So first thing I'm going to take is my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer, and I am going to be using that as my primer, obviously. So I'm just going to take a pump of that and put it all over my face. Now that that's done, I'm going to be taking my Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. And just so you guys know, I am in the shade Medium. This is the foundation that I have been using ever since I got it. It is my favorite right now. I did have a little binge before with the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, but I just found that this one is like my favorite when it comes to the amount of coverage that I want, and I just absolutely love this foundation. Now I'm just going to take my brush and I'm just going to blend this all out. Alright, now that my foundation is done, I'm going to be going in with my Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer as per usual, and I'm just going to be putting it on my cheeks. And then using the same brush, I'm just going to rub that in. Alright, now I'm just going to set everything with my Coty Airspun Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm just going to be taking this powder brush by Ego Tools to do that. Then now, just to make sure that under my eyes doesn't crease either, I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. angled brush, and with the same translucent powder, I'm just going to be putting this underneath my eyes. Alright, now same angled brush, and I'm going to be taking my Bobbi Brown bronzer, and I'm just going to be using this to bronze up my cheeks. Now same brush again, and I'm going to be going in with this little NARS brush that I got from Sephora, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. Glee is the color. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's like this gorgeous like reddish shimmery pink. I'm obsessed with it. Don't know if you guys can see it that well from over here, but this is what it looks like. It is my favorite blush right now. It is also very pigmented, so you do want to make sure that you're not using too much, because otherwise you will probably look like a clown. Then now I'm going to be taking my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, and just like in my review video, I'm going to be taking these two colors right here, and I'm mixing them together to highlight my face. This has been my favorite way to highlight recently. I said it in the review video, but it's just such a beautiful color that it gives you, and it really does just make it look like you're like glowing from within. So I've been absolutely loving this highlighting palette. Alright, now that I am done with my whole face, I'm going to continue with my eyes. So I'm going to be taking this brush that came from my Swamp Queen palette from Tarte as well. And I don't know what kind of brush this is. It's just like a dense brush, and this is what I've been using to smoke out my lower lash line. So I'm going to be taking the color Mod to do that, the pink one right here. And I'm just going to take my brush and put this on my lower lash line. Alright, now that that is done, I'm taking my Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to be putting a thin line on my top lash line just so that I can prepare them for my false eyelashes. I do my left eye so weird since I'm a righty, so please don't mind this weird positioning. Now that my eyeliner is on, I'm going to be taking this mascara from Clinique. This is their High Impact Mascara, which I've actually been really liking recently. I might have a review up soon to go into more detail with you guys what I like and what I don't like about this mascara, but that's all you need to know for right now. Now I'm going to do my bottom eyelashes as well. Now really quick, I'm just going to go back into the palette and I'm going to take this color right here called Glam, and I'm just going to put that in my inner corner. Now that my mascara is dry and all of that good stuff, I'm going to be putting on my lashes. I forget which ones these actually are because I completely lost the packaging for them, but I know they're by Ardelle and they're some form of wispies. I don't know which ones they are. But these are my favorite lashes at the moment. They're very natural looking, but they're also dramatic as well. I'm obsessed with them, and I think that they make my lashes look really, really nice. So I'm just going to let these dry really quick. Now I'm just going to put them on. Now onto the other eye. Now that my lashes are on, I'm going to go in with my MAC lipstick in Midi Mauve. It's a beautiful pink luster lipstick. I'm obsessed with it right now. Alright guys, and that is it. I am done with my makeup, which means I am done with today's Get Ready With Me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was more a tutorial than a Get Ready With Me, but that's okay. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I will have right here my last video, and I will have right here where you can subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can become a part of my YouTube family. I have videos coming out every Tuesday and Thursday, so make sure that you guys come back to my channel on those days to see my new videos of the week, and I will see you next time. Mwah.